I don't think that there is a one shoe fit all solution. You must remember that some of these schools were in existence before rules were constructed. If you know the history of this country and you know the history of development, education in itself and educational institutions have always been magnets for the growth of society. And that is why if you see the University of Ghana, for example, at the time the University of Ghana was sited where it wasn't a locality that even had inhabitants. If you go to even advanced countries, University of Cambridge, Oxford, and you know the history, and even the secondary schools established by the first president, you notice that they were all sited away from the towns. But the towns grew and populations began to settle around these institutions. And so naturally, access roads had to be constructed. So once we know that this is bound to happen, even if we were to site some schools away from towns, as we've done in the case of some of the John Mama E blocks, for which people are complaining. We sited them away from towns, people are complaining. But even eventually, the towns are going to grow around those schools or even encapsulate those schools. So what we then need to do is to make sure that what we have to do to address matters of this nature to ensure safety of the movement of both students and non-students alike, we do. And that is where I would expect that urban roads and highways would probably pay attention to this. And then maybe working with the Ministry of Education, do an assessment through GES, every region. Let's see how many more schools are situated close to major roads. And let's consider putting in place speed ramps so that we can avert what occurred. So for me, this is the best way forward because we cannot relocate the schools and we cannot close down the roads. So what do we do? Is to see what we can do as an intervention to ensure that road users have access to the roads in a way that will not also become a danger to the teaching and student population. So that would be my suggestion.